Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Altermocha and I'm going to tackle about the LOT movie, which is the last trip of Rizal. This report is the continuation of Rizal's trials and death. So on August 30, 1896, the 8th province of Luzon were put under martial law, where Rizal received from Governor General Blanco 2 letters of introduction for the Minister of War and the Minister of Colonies. The cover letter stated that Rizal's conduct in the Pitan was exemplary and that he had no connection at all with the outbreak of the Philippine Revolution. Then after that, 3 days later, Rizal was transferred to the boat Isla de Panay at 6 p.m., where he met by the captain of the boat, which is Captain Alimay, and was given the best cabin. Later after that, he wrote a letter to his mother informing her of his good health on board the ship. He informed his mother of his departure for Cuba, comforting her that everything is in the good hand of divine providence. To his sisters, he urged them to take good care and love their aged parents the way they expected their children to love them. Then after that, the boat anchored near Manila to load passengers, kung asa tuwa makita si Pedro Rojas, Maria Tuazon, and Pedro Paterno. Then, he then left Manila for Spain, which is destined to be his last trip abroad. So we are already done tackled about the Ilotimo Viaje, which is the last trip of Rizal. So now let us proceed to our next topic, which is a dangerous Filipino. So in this topic, Rizal was tinugurian as dangerous Filipino. So in this part, Rizal was unaware that since his departure from Manila Bay, Governor General Blanco and the Ministers of War and the colonists conspired for his destruction as a dangerous Filipino. They were exchanging telegrams and private messages to his arrest upon reaching Barcelona and that he was an exile secretly kept under surveillance. O pagkasunod nato, en route to Spain, Rizal, to his surprise and dismay, learned part of the whole lies he was about to witness. Rizal became the object of malicious talk on this day. Some passengers were inventing fantasy stories against him, and he was informed that San Roque, a district of Cavite City, was being bombarded. A young student on board also informed him that around 600 Filipinos were already ordered shoot by the Spanish authorities due to the revolution. Then after that, Rizal called to the captain's cabin kung asa siya na informed that he was being implicated in revolution that had raged in Manila. Og sa wala damha, Rizal belatedly realized that unscrupulous Spanish officials dap him. So what is usa man ang dap? So ni deceive. With so much weight in his heart, he wrote a letter dated on September 28, 1896 to Blumentritt. He wrote a letter to Blumentritt expressing his disgust and bitterness. So kinsa man na si Blumentritt. So si Blumentritt kay mao na siya ang nahimong closest confidant ni Rizal. So mao ni siya ang ingon ni Rizal sa suwat. And then, so on October 3, 1896, the Isla de Panay arrived in Barcelona with Rizal as a prisoner on board. So ato nga time, his warden was no longer the Spain captain but the military commander of Barcelona, named General Iolojo Despujol, who happened to be the same man who ordered his deportation to the Pitan 4 years earlier. So, sa ato nga lugar, placed under arrest, Rizal was imprisoned in Monjay Castle. So, after 3 days at 8 p.m. of the same day, Rizal has taken on board the column, which was full of soldiers and officers together with their family. The ship left Barcelona for Manila via Singapore. So we are already done with our topic, which is dangerous Filipinos. So let us proceed our next topic, which is the last attempt to save the hero. So sa kaning nga topic, daghan ang gusto mo luwas ni Rizal. So the news of Rizal dilemma reached his friend in Europe, especially to Antonio Maria Regidor, who was in London at the same time. Sumato, Regidor dispatched 2 telegrams to familiar friends in Singapore, requesting them to petition the Singapore court to issue a writ of habeas corpus, thus allowing Rizal to step foot and walk to liberty. Yamato, however, these Filipinos were frightened that Spain would retaliate against the relative in the Philippines. Hence, they hired England lawyers in Singapore, including Mr. Ford, to do it for them. But unfortunately, the Chief Justice of Singapore discarded the application for a writ after reviewing the case because Rizal in the first place was a Spanish prisoner aboard a Spanish ship. Though a writ could be issued in the ground of some preceding incident, like in the case of the great Chinese patriot Sun Yat-sen, who was saved by the same method the very day Mr. Fort made his affidavit to the Court of Singapore. The Spanish consul could protest and produce a document testifying Rizal was a dangerous prisoner in which Spain of all nations claiming to be civilized did the charges against him that constitute a crime, carrying an anti-religious and anti-patriotic campaign of education. So Maoto Rizal was unaware of the attempt of heroism his friend made to rescue him in Singapore. 3 times, England tried to aid him. An English woman even had sought an interview in Madrid with the Queen Regent as she carried out justice madame for poor Rizal. Motto, nevertheless, Rizal was shipped home to face, which to omit Ocampo's word, a kangaroo court that sentenced him to death. That is all for now. Thank you.